Testing, testing. Alright. How did that get flipped? Oh yeah, we haven't finished flipping that. Alright, let's transform, flip, horizontal. There we go. And then we'll bring that into frame. Not sure how we're going to do that. I guess we'll just have to have like letterbox. Let's bring that down a little bit like that.
I'm into another spiral part.
Alright. Hey everybody. It's Dad Plays again. And this time we're doing Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. I'm about to do a mission called Last Man Standing. This is the last tutorial mission before you can actually get into the proper game. And before you can do co-op. So I can look at my battle mechs. I only have 2 at the moment. I have the Javelin and a Centurion. The Javelin's a medium range light mech, and the Centurion has, it's a good all-arounder. It has long range weapons and short range weapons. And punchy punches.
Daddy.
That's one of the things about what? Yes, you smash stuff. That's the whole point of that game. Glad you're catching on. That's kind of the point of this game too, really. Alright, when you go to your contracts, you get to pick your negotiation. And what this basically represents is you're negotiating with your employer what part of the spoils of war you're most interested in. Do you just want the money? Do you want salvage rights? Do you want just repairs to your mechs? Or this new one that just came with the latest update, which is the mission airstrike support. And it doesn't look like I can select that one at the moment. But I usually like to get damage coverage, since this game makes you fix your mechs and it's a pain in the butt. So I get damage coverage to fix my existing mechs, and then I take the salvage, because usually you'll get more money from the salvage than you will from the seatbelt payout. And it depends on the mission. Like later on, you'll get missions where it's like you're going to go up against a whole horde of light mechs, and you don't really care about the salvage. Just take the money. On the other hand, you can get all those light mechs, salvage a bunch of them, fix them all up, and then sell them and make a pretty buck that way. Depends on how you want to play the game. Alright, but once your negotiation points have been assigned, confirm, and says, okay, what are you taking into the battle? I'm taking the Centurion. Well, before I go in, let's pretend I want to change my loadout. Let's go to battle mechs. Alright, so I've got an AC-10, and I could take that off in favor of an AC-10. If you look at the stats, you'll see these 4 white boxes, or non-filled in boxes here. And what that represents is the tier of the weapon. This is a tier 1 weapon, where this is a tier 0 weapon. And the difference between the two is going to be increased firing rate, lower heat, more damage, more range. So Alarm 10 has a range of 720, while a tier 1 Alarm 10 can go 900 meters. So you get a bit more range with them, which is nice. In fact, I already have Alarm 10 stream, tier 1, which is good. I've got a backup in case I lose it. And you also have to pack ammo. And you don't see that ammo here, but that's because we're not on details mode. Go into details mode, you can see I've got AC-10 ammo stacked here, and alarm ammo stacked here. Now, there's always a problem with stacking ammo inside your mech, and that is there's a chance as you're going that one of your legs or one of your torsos gets targeted by enemy weapons. And if it hits stored ammo, it could cause an ammo explosion within your mech, blows your arm off. Or if you put it in your leg, blow your leg off. And so a lot of people will, opt to put the ammo in the same area as the weapon. That way, if you lose one, you lose both at the same time. Or just spread it out a little more. Have the weapon here, ammo there. It really depends on how you want to run it. Let's see. You see my armor here is 50 out of 64 on the center torso. I could take, like, if I'm not going to use Lerms as much, I can take a ton of Lerm ammo off, and that gives me up here 1 ton that I can play with, and I can add more armor. But I'm just gonna revert. I'm gonna run the basic setup. But that's how you'd upgrade your mech. You go out in the market, you look for better tier weapons on the market. You upgrade them, tier 2, tier 3s are really good, but they get pretty pricey. It gets to the point where you see a tier 3 weapon and it's just as expensive as a mech, and you're like, yeah, I'm not sure even if I owned it, I'd really want to take that into battle. Not until I have a pretty heavy armored beast to protect it. Well, get on with it, Joe. Get into the action. Okay. I hear you. Let's go.
Attention. Prepare for battle.
Okay, the mission is we have a dig site, and it is being protected. Well, we're the protection, right? It has a small mech detachment protecting it at the moment while enemies are attacking. We're here to support them. I'm here to support them.
Here we go, Commander. Let's see what we've gotten ourselves into.
So immediately there you can see that
just ahead of your current
rhombus,
position.
or that kite-shaped
Unidentified enemy units
chyron
engaging.
represents an allied mech.
Mayday! My Blackjack has suffered critical
My
damage,
Blackjack has
and
suffered
I'm under
critical
assault by
damage.
Raider forces.
Blackjack.
Please, I need
So let's head
backup.
toward that guy.
Don't worry, I'll drive these raiders back. Keep out of sight and hunker down.
Target acquired.
Come on, dude, don't be stupid.
Damn, I could have saved
Oh
him.
man.
Shake it up, Commander.
Honestly,
Dig site
I've done this
still
mission a
needs
couple of
defending.
times, and I've never been able to. And I'm not sure if it's even possible.
Target acquired.
So, that's what raining down on that hover carrier over there. Got it.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We gotta have these lines full on. Why am I missing today? Got it.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Good work.
You're out.
Proceed to the dig site. Looks like the hostiles have launched another attack wave.
Roger
Okay.
that. On the move.
Now, there's one more mech over here. And he's the one you gotta protect. And he'll become your first wingman. I know, wingman lands me.
Another friendly under attack, Commander. Straight ahead.
You made it. Thank God. Pick a target and have at them. I could use the help.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
gotta hold down lock until the missiles
Target
land.
destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Looks like we got some tanks coming in. Step on the facility I'm supposed to defend. Very good.
Target acquired.
Got it. Okay. First call.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Wait, my punchy punch on the forest tank? Yeah, I think so. No.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
But come over the mountain. Yeah. There is a repair bay in this mission, and I know definitely take advantage of it.
It's a hell of a lot easier clearing these bastards out with some help, Commander. Spears send you?
Yeah, said you guys needed some reinforcements.
That's an understatement.
Yeah,
My
it's
entire
very
lance was
generous.
wiped out.
Which is the short
They
range
came down on us
medium
like a ton of
med-
bricks, out of nowhere. Wave after wave. Been holding them off as best I can, but I don't think I could have held out much
Freeman
longer.
is actually a really
Well, we're here
good
now, and we've got your
stat
back.
pilot.
I appreciate that. Seriously. Can't tell you how good it is to see
Repair
some
bay
friendly
is over here
faces.
somewhere, if memory serves.
We still need to protect this site.
Copy that, but they'll be coming back soon enough. Like I said, they attack in waves, and they haven't shown any signs of letting up.
I saw some defensive turrets. Those should help.
I hope I didn't accidentally step
Yeah,
on
I
it.
set them up when they started digging. There's a turret generator close by, up on the hill. It cycled off after the third or fourth wave hit us. It's still off at the moment. You want to try cycling it back on?
How did I
I'll
know
launch
to
your
turn on the
6.
generator? Oh no, I remember
Sure thing.
from running this mission before.
Turrets are now online and active, Commander.
I should have fired that up
Hostile
earlier.
contacts, inbound.
Looks like a mix of airborne and enemy armor,
Use that
Commander.
repair bay. I really do think I accidentally stepped on it and broke it, because I think it was right here. Well, it sucks to be
Target
in the right.
acquired. Target destroyed.
Hot shot. Yeah.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Can you lock and manage to reestablish it before the missiles hit? It'll work.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Detected. Ammo explosion detected.
Push them back.
Target acquired.
Nice shooting. There's a repair bay we can use. First, you need to cycle on the second
Oh, I
turret
have another
generator.
explosion. Look at that.
Okay, I'm on it.
Just lost my,
Multiple hostiles converging on your location, Commander. I'm picking up 10, 12 bogies this time.
I told you, these guys never quit.
Oh, bother. Now I don't have any long-range worms to shoot them with. Whatever shall I do? Now sometimes if I'm really... if I got like a really expensive worm pack and I don't want to lose it, I'll reload rather than lose the arm. Besides the repair bill.
Keep up the pressure.
I hit it. Sweet. Or maybe my buddy did. I don't know. So if I'm firing from farther back than that, probably not going to do much damage. But if I can peg them with that LRM, or with that AC autocannon, that's much longer range.
I swear, these Star League ruins bring nothing but trouble. Fighting over some random forgotten city collapsed hundreds of years ago in the early succession wars.
You can take care of that last one. SRMs are short range missiles.
Even in the unlikely event that they do find a data core, I'll put C-bills down that it's either destroyed, corrupted, or heavily encrypted.
As long as I can keep a healthy distance from it.
Enemy dropship approaching, Commander. Looks like they're bringing in the heavy guns.
Enemy dropship.
Circle of 878 claim to this site. It's ours.
There's no shame in admitting defeat, my friend. Leave now, and we'll spare your lives. You've been warned. Fight us and die.
Well, I can't tell my
Son of a
buddies to
bitch.
do anything
They're
yet.
fielding 2 medium mechs.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Let's go get them.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier with arms. Did you get stuck over here, dude? Is that why you're not coming to join the fight? What's going on with you? Oh, there he's open now. If we attack together, then we'll survive. We'll have a little bit more survivability. So we got a Griffin. There's one of them. And I jumped it. So usually the first thing I take off. Get in the way. Nice thing about, wait, you didn't go down? You can see it.
Dad, I see fireworks.
Now we can.
Dad, I see fireworks. Dad, I see fireworks.
Reporting enemy damage.
That's the last of them, Commander. Hell of a job. Spears will be impressed, as he should be. A new Merc outfit is already on his way to secure the
I
site.
needed to. I was
Hang
running low
tight
on
for
hit
now.
points.
I'm coming to pick you up.
Copy that.
I hope I can
Commander.
salvage that Griffin.
Just wanted to say thanks for the rescue. Things were getting pretty grim before you showed up.
Alright, so that's Mechwarrior
I
5
lost some good
Mercenaries.
friends today.
So you can see the,
Pilots.
if you look
I
down
don't think I could have held out
here,
much longer myself.
in the
You
corner,
hadn't dropped in. I appreciate it.
on my mech's loadout,
Glad
you
we
see how
were
the
able to
arm
help.
doesn't have a
Just
border
wish we'd
around it,
gotten
but all
here
the other
sooner.
things do have borders?
Me
That
too.
border represents your armor.
You know,
When
you
the armor
always
is
use
gone,
another
then the
pilot.
component
But
itself
with your
starts taking
skills,
damage.
he'd come in awful handy.
The only thing that can make
What
a
do you
component
think?
just blow off
After today,
before the armor is gone
it'd
is
be
if
an
you have an
honor to
ammo
serve with you,
explosion, which
Commander.
happened to me.
Then consider it done. Welcome aboard.
It's very unfortunate. It looks like I took a headshot once or twice too. At least we finished the mission, and I didn't die. Which is a good thing to do. Well, a good thing not to do that. Yay! And we got the generator. That's what's bucket for driving. And we don't get the other one. Oh, and I can't afford to salvage the assassin. This is too great a shame. I should have used that before. So yeah, they're not going to have any 55-ton Griffin this early. And they only have 9 salvage shares anyway. Now let's take it. Alright, well, when that's the case, we just go down the list. And take the most expensive stuff. So we probably so. Yay, a new pilot. And now I got to speak to Rihanna on the bridge. So we'll come back into our bay and we'll look at our mechs. And what does that Centurion look like after that fight? He looks kind of beat up and missing an arm. But that's funny because the Lemme is there. Why is the Lemme? You can see the missile tip sticking out. It should be completely blown off. Yeah, the game must have glitched on that one because, yeah, that should be gone. There was nothing left on that arm or that torso. And there definitely shouldn't be the Lemmes poking out there because that Lemme was completely destroyed. See? Let's go to loadout. Yeah, see, the Lemme is gone, and all the Lemme ammo and the heatsink were all lost, and this hand was lost, and this heatsink even got damaged over here. The AC-10 thankfully held out. I would have been sad to lose that as well. Now I'm not going to repair him at the moment because now that we're free of our now that we're free of our contract to run for these guys, we should now have the rest of the game opened up to us.
Excellent work.
Blah 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 blah. Congratulations, you made it. Alright, now I can view transmissions and say, okay, co-op is unlocked. Yay! Markson's Marauder is unlocked. Interstellar Expeditions Armed Robbery is unlocked. And my star map is unlocked. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is fix my mechs. I have 2 million, almost 3 million Starbucks, basically. They call them C-bills in this game, if you're not familiar. So I'm going to jump, this 13-day jump over to this system here. And the reason why I'm jumping into the industrial hub, which is when you see the little constellation, that means an industrial hub, is that your ships, not your ships, your battle mechs repair a lot quicker and cheaper if you do it in a hub. So let's go to loadout, and let's hit the repair all button. And the repair all button will reload. It will try to match what you had with items from your inventory, and if it can, it'll put the mech back the way it was. And I say, okay, that looks good. Let's start the work. Okay, now while I'm here, I can go hire a pilot. And let's see, I've got a Jenner pilot, and I also have another energy mech. So I'm going to look at these guys and look for which one has the most potential for energy usage. It's this guy here. So Captain Jordan, you're hired.
Hands are wasted money. Let's get
now
out
I have
there,
3 mechs
Commander.
and 3 pilots. And then I'll look over here at the mech market and say, do I need a Locust? Not really. Do I need a Vulcan though? That's a new one. Must be due to the expansion. Let's see, this guy is put on the market. He's pretty beat up, but fair condition. Let's see, he needs a new machine gun, but that's easy. Medium laser SB. It's an SB laser. With the expansion, there's a new kind of laser that takes cartridges. So it's like adding ammo to lasers, which is like completely antithetical to how lasers work and why they work. But you know what? You're the game designer, you can do what you want, right? I would assume it's somewhere in the lore. But anyway, I've been jabbering for too long already. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. And Happy New Year.